The 420 report returns. Hey, how are you? It is Tuesday, October 23rd. It's 4:26 p.m. That's Eastern time. And this is the 420 report, the return, the magnificent return of the 420 report. This is your good pal jer-dog. I had a lot of people send me messages or just tell me verbally in person at shows how much they missed that I came on here live every day at 4:20 p.m. to do the 420 report. Hey, Kevin, what's up, man? I'm going to give a shout out to our thing that we've got coming up here in just a few minutes. Hey, D, Lisa joining in, right on. Trisha, good to see you guys. Give you guys some waves. The Budman's in the house. Jennifer Sunnyborn is here. Hey, do me a favor, guys. Hit the share button if you're so inclined. And then leave me some questions and comments along the way. I'm just going to make this short and sweet, a quick announcement that I will be back doing the daily live video blog, the 420 report. Now, listen, one of the reasons, thanks just for the share, Jennifer. One of the reasons even why I was late coming on today, I plan to do this now at 3:20 p.m. Central Time, 4:20 p.m. Eastern Time. It's always 4:20 somewhere, right? Hey, thanks for the share, D. Bud says, I'm just sitting here waiting for my daughter at the school bus stop. I figure this is a good time to do it as well because people they're waiting to pick up their kids. They're just getting off work. They're just wrapping up work. If you work second shift, maybe you're just going to work, whatever the case may be. It's also a good time for me to sit down and do this. Before I got wrapped up in doing the 420 report live every day at 4:20 p.m. or as close as possible. I'd always have to say the or close as possible part because I would come on here late a few minutes every once in a while. And while I'm trying to get the video working, even though I'm battling the internet signal going in and out, or the Wi-Fi signal dropping, or my fucking cell phone signal dropping if I'm out and about, I would get these messages coming over. Ding, 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 it's 4:20, where's the video? Ding, it's 4:20, where's the video? I'm like, dude, if you stop messaging me, I can hit the go live button right now. Hey, Gordon, what's up? Chris Carter, good to see you, dude. And I also want to make these into maybe like highlights reels for a podcast because a lot of times I say stupid shit on here. I sound like a complete jackass. That's probably part of the reason why you join in every day live when I do these video blogs. But sometimes I say some pretty funny shit that I just want to capture for posterior. No, that's your ass. See what I'm saying? It's a prime example. Posterity. I want to capture for posterity. So I want to archive them more on YouTube and make a podcast out of it for anybody that might listen to podcasts. I don't know. Do I have anybody out there that listen to podcasts? Would you listen to a podcast if I made it a compilation of all the highlights and the crazy shit that I said here on the 420 video blog? Just leave that in a comment if you want, or just hit a Y or a yen or whatever you want to do. Hey, D says lots of light on your left side. I know. Well, that's the angelic side of me shining through. In any case, shit, I've been yakking it up already and getting distracted by the comments coming in, but I still have to plug the show dates. Shit. Kevin Lambert, if you're still on, I'm looking forward to reuniting with the man himself, Kevin Lambert, who I originally worked with in Champaign, Illinois, at an event called Red Hot Winter by Rod Sickler, who is a celebrity down there. This dude goes all over the place putting on these hair and fashion shows, and he would bring in comedians, he would bring in hip-hop artists, he would bring in dancers, singers, bands of all types, and that is where I first met up with Kevin Lambert. I have a pretty fucking funny story about Kevin. I will maybe tell it on the air when I do a radio segment with him coming up to promote the show that we are working together on in Farmersburg, Indiana. It is Friday, November 9th at Mickey's Bar. Last time we packed that fucker out. This time I think we're going to get even more people there. It'll probably be standing room only, so you want to get your tickets quick. I will be doing a radio segment, hopefully, with Kevin Lambert out of Terre Haute to promote that. And when I do, I will do a live video blog as well from the green room. I'm going to do from the green room videos on the weekends because those are pretty fun as well when I'm out and about on the road and going to all these different places that I go to. This weekend coming up, Friday night, I'll be in Sanford, Michigan at the Northern Lanes. That one is probably going to be sold out if it's not sold out already. I know as of last week they were getting very close to selling out. This Saturday night, Vassar, Michigan at the Eagles Club. Shout out to Marcia and all the fine folks up there. Spread the word. All my Michigan fans, friends, and followers, let everybody know that jer-dog is coming to town, coming to your neck of the woods. That's this Friday and Saturday. Michigan, the great state of Michigan, one of my favorite places to perform. I don't know why. I just really fit in with the culture there. Whether it's the blue-collar vibe, whether it's that they're drinkers and partiers, I don't know what it is, but I always have really good, fun shows in Michigan. I expect this weekend to be no different. Friday night, Sanford, Michigan at Northern Lanes, and this Saturday night, in Vassar, Michigan at the Eagles Club. And then next Friday, November 2nd, where do I go then? November 2nd. Oh, God, how could I forget? Erie, Illinois, Bushy's. Bushy Slots. Hey, Kathy, what's up? Hey, Gary, how are you, dude? And Dennis is here. Good to see y'all. Hit the share button if you don't mind. Do me a favor. Let more people know that jer-dog is flapping his trap at 4:20 p.m. every day Eastern time on a live video blog on Facebook. This is Friday night, Erie, Illinois at Bushy's Slots. Sounds like a strip club, but I've been there before. It's just a real small bar there, neighborhood corner bar in Erie, Illinois. I know I've got a lot of fans, friends, and followers in the area, so come on out to that show this Friday night. This Saturday night, next Saturday night, November 3rd, I will be in Streator, Illinois at Carbo Sports Pub. Shout out to Callie and everybody there. Spread the word. Let's pack them in. The last time we had a good, fun crowd. We had some folks there from the local prison. They were corrections officers, and then I did my whole jailhouse Jake routine. It was fucking hilarious, and I wish I could find the video of that, but my video camera crashed out. It burned out on me. It broke, just like the internet breaks. I wanted to do this right at 3:20 p.m. I was all set up downstairs in the man cave, ready to rock and roll. I'm out here on the patio right now. That's why there's all this light coming through, which I know that might be distracting, but I think it's kind of actually a cool effect. But whatever. I got people sending me text messages already now. But that's the whole point. Like, there's, all this shit breaks. Half the time it doesn't work. I want to go live right at 4:20 p.m. I've quit doing it at 4:20 p.m. Central Time because the place is just a zoo. My wife is getting home with the kids. They're running around like fucking maniacs. She's going nuts. And I wasn't really able to concentrate and give you the full assault verbally that I would like to do on a Facebook live video blog in order to keep the audience engaged and interested. But when I've got all that shit going on upstairs, it's very distracting. I had to get up there to help out with that. There's a lot of errands that need to be ran. There's a lot of bullshit that needs to take place at that time of day. However, 4:20 p.m. Eastern time, I'm like, why didn't I just fucking think of that to begin with? Why did I have to say I'm not doing the 420 report or putting it on hiatus? Why not just say I'll do it at 4:20 p.m. Eastern time, 3:20 Central, 2:20 Mountain Time. Well, no matter where you are, it's not exact. It's like there's only one place, only one time zone where it is 4:20, but it's 4:20 p.m. everywhere. It's always 4:20 somewhere. That's the point. So 4:20 p.m. Eastern time, the 420 report returns, and I've also got lined up more headliners. Earth's mightiest headliners, some of the best touring comics that you may or may not have ever heard of that I'm going to have joining me as guests. I really like having the guest callers come in where we talk about the trials and tribulations of traveling the country, entertaining alcoholics. So I would like to get some more guest callers on the 420 report. So I'm going to do that. And what else did I have to talk about? That's pretty much it for the day. Just making this announcement. The 4:20 p.m. Central Time is no longer going to be the time of the 420 report. From now on, my daily live video blog at 420 will be at 4:20 p.m. Eastern time. Perfect fucking solution. Everybody's happy. They were saying, man, I like it when you do the 420 report. You need to bring it back. Okay, I'm bringing it back, but it's going to be 4:20 p.m. Eastern. You guys joined in today, so I'm glad to see that. Thanks, Melissa and John and Kathy and Dennis. Hey, Ron, what's up, buddy? Gary. Jennifer says, you'll be my first podcast if you do. All right, very cool. So I'm going to turn this into a podcast. I'm going to try to do like the highlights. Hey, Charlie Wiener, talking about some of Earth's mightiest headliners coming through on the Grassroots Comedy Tour. Charlie Wiener is one of them, and hopefully I'll have him on a future episode, a future edition of the 420 Report, jer-dog's daily live video blog on Facebook, which I'm also going to put on YouTube and make into a podcast as well. Melissa says, so early for my toke break. So, well, yeah, you're out on the West Coast anyway. It's always going to be early for you. If I did it at 4:20 p.m. your time, that'd be like 7:20 p.m. my time. That'd be way too fucking late. I got shit going on. I got kids to take care of. They're running around the house like complete maniacs. I can't really give you the full frontal assault that I'd like to do, at least verbally. Verbally. Don't take that too far. I know what my audience thinks. When my wife was upstairs going crazy with the kids, it's really hard to concentrate and be able to deliver the goods. So this is the perfect time. She's out right now picking up my son from school, and then the other one is riding his bike back home from school. So 4:20 p.m. Eastern time will be the new time, the return of the 420 report. That's it for today. That's the big announcement. That's really all I wanted to talk about. I always do this, though. I'm always a dum-dum about this shit. I always come up with like this great idea. Then for some reason it doesn't fucking work out, or it runs into complications, or there's some sort of challenges or obstacles or setbacks. And then I'm like, well, fuck, I'm just not going to do it anymore. I don't think a little bit and think of maybe another alternate possible solution, a plan B, the backup. A lot of times you got to have the fucking backup plan. This last weekend, I took Mrs. Jer-dog out with me, Hot Karen, as some of you know her, on the road. She doesn't get the chance to do that very much. She used to go on the road with me a lot until my kids went into school. And now she goes on the road with me like maybe once a month, once every 2 months. But plans on the road never fucking go as anticipated. There's always traffic. There's always construction. There's always something that happens when you're out there traveling that you don't expect. The only thing to expect is to expect the unexpected. You're going to get to the gig late. There's going to be some, piece of sound equipment that doesn't fucking work right. And then you got to go find some nearby guitar center in order to replace the cable or the cord, whatever the case may be. In other words, whatever can go wrong will go wrong when you're out on the road, man. You'll get a fucking flat tire. I'll run out of gas 2 miles from a goddamn exit just because I'm not paying attention to the gas gauge. Trust me, that's happened more times than I'd like to admit. But there's always something that goes wrong. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. You've always got to have a plan B. There's always got to be a backup. There's always got to be another alternate solution in order to be able to do the thing that it is that you like to do and want to do and accomplish the fucking mission. And that's what I'm setting out today to do. Accomplish the fucking mission of being able to hang out with you every afternoon, the 420 Report daily live video blog. And the solution was just make it an hour earlier, man. 4:20 p.m. Eastern time. And that shit always happens to me. I go nuts, I feel bad about it, and then all of a sudden, I just wake up and the solution presents itself. It's like when I quit worrying about it. When I quit racking my brains to try to solve the problem. Just out of nowhere, I'll just be on my hike, or I'll be traveling back from a gig or whatever, and it's just like bing, just like inspiration. That's what this brilliant light is on my shoulder right now. It's all the creative energy flowing out of my brain. It's the light of inspiration. Hey, Jason, what's up? And that said, everybody's home. It's time to wrap this up. Come see me this weekend, Sanford, Michigan at Northern Lanes on Friday night, and this Saturday night, Vassar, Michigan at the Vassar Eagles Club. I'll be back tomorrow at 4:20 p.m. Eastern Time, or as close as possible, for another live video blog, the 420 Report. Until then, dog bless America.